Hello again there, YouTube. This is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with a tech review type thing. I don't really know what this is going to be. It's not old enough to be a vintage tech review, and it's not new enough to be a really recent tech review, so it's just going to be a thing. And yeah, so what I'm holding in my hand right here is a 4th generation iPod Touch. Now, this was made in about 2012, I think. It's the 8 gig version. And I just bought this. I bought it on eBay for $20, free shipping, which is really cheap considering these things were like over $100 when they came out. I forget, I think like $120 or something like that. It's very small, has a pretty decent screen on it for the size. It's only 8 gig, like I said. It has a 720p back camera, and then a VGA front-facing camera. Which is pretty, it's okay. At the time, it was pretty good. Having 720p here still really isn't that bad. And it really doesn't look that bad either. I've done some sample video with it. I'm going to show you some of that here pretty soon. But the real reason why I bought this thing is, you may have noticed if you watch my channel, I just played a show with my pal Ronan Conroy. And I did a video, like a live video of that show. And I wanted a way to record the audio in like a good quality, not through the board of the PA, because that usually comes out all vocals and nothing else. So I wanted some way to record. I used to have one of those little Zoom handheld recorders that I used to do all the Demonic Sweaters Presents shows with that. But I since sold it for some reason. I don't know why I sold it. I really didn't. I probably shouldn't have sold it because it was pretty good. It was a small device and it did a good job recording. But I don't know, I was probably low on cash or something and was like, I can live without this, and sold it. But I really couldn't live without it. So I wanted to buy something else, and I was looking online, and I really didn't want to spend like $100. And then I got to thinking, first off, I saw this on reverb.com. This is a Tascam IM2 microphone. And I almost bought it right away because I saw it was an iPhone microphone and it was very cheap. It was only $14. But then right before I clicked buy, I saw that it had the old type of iPhone connection on there. And I was like, oh boy, I don't have it, because I do have an old iPhone 5 here. Well, it's actually Victor's, but I could use it. But iPhone 5 already has the Lightning connection, which is different than this. So I was like, I wonder how much iPhone 4s are. So I started looking at iPhone 4s. And they were still like about $45, $50. And, other than just using the recorder, I really wouldn't have any other use for it. And then I was like, I wonder about old iPods or iPads or things like that. And then I found the iPod 4th generation, Touch 4th generation, which is essentially a iPhone 4 without the phone. It's pretty much the same type of device. And then this device actually works perfectly with this particular iPod. And so I paid $20 for the iPod, free shipping, and $14.99 for the IM2 off of reverb.com with free shipping. So total cost was about $35, and that was still cheaper than buying another even used Zoom H1 or any of those Zoom handheld recorders. And I figured this would do just as good a job. Unfortunately, when I recorded the show for Ronan, something happened where I don't think I had the mic plugged in quite all the way, and it recorded on the built-in mic on the iPod, which amazingly still didn't sound that bad. So if you watch that video, you're actually hearing the built-in microphone recording of the show on this, and not this microphone. But what I wanted to do was show you guys what this thing sounds like and how you could get yourself a pretty nice handheld digital recorder for about $35 if you just know where to look. Some cool features on this microphone. One, it's a stereo mic. It's got 2 condenser microphones on it. You can change the position by turning them here, and it has a little arrow, or a little line there rather, that shows you where the microphones are pointing. So you can actually do it to where it's front facing, so you can do like selfie video and record through this, as well as the back camera. Or you could just use the built-in memo recorder on the iPod to record just audio. One of the things, though, that I should mention, that if you do get one of these old iPods or an iPhone, maybe you already have an iPhone, in that case you can just buy this thing. But you really can't install many apps these days on these, because the highest OS that you can put on the iPod Touch 4th generation is 6 point something or other, but it's iOS 6, and very few apps still develop for iOS 6. However, you don't really need to install anything if you're going to use it for this particular purpose. The Voice Memos app works just fine. Let me get back there, which is this app, which is just a voice recorder. It works just fine for the microphone, and then the built-in camera app, the video app, works with the microphone as well. So those two things together make it still a very worthwhile purchase, in my opinion. And it is a good MP3 player still. You can actually still play music through the music player on it, and it sounds really good. The quality as far as the audio goes on these is absolutely fantastic. And I still think that they're much better than a lot of phones as far as audio quality goes. It does have Bluetooth and what else? Web browser, your basic stuff, all your basic apps. A lot of them, like I said, are going to be kind of useless in today's, day and age. Although Safari does seem to be fairly fast for being so old. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to some of the tests. What I want to do first is I'm going to play some guitar on video. I'm going to record the video with the back camera, which is a 720p camera on this thing, and I'm going to use the microphone to record me playing some acoustic guitar and show you guys what it looks like and sounds like with the microphone. Later on, I'm going to head over to my school because I'm teaching today, and I'm going to go to the acoustic drum set there so I can show you how this microphone does with loud sounds. And I think it does really well. And it also has, what I forgot to mention, it has a built-in limiter on it, which is a really nice feature. So you don't have to worry about overloading the mics, and it does have a actual physical level adjustment on it as well, which is also a very cool feature. Let's get to the guitar. So here we go. All right, that was the back camera using the Tascam microphone, and now this is the front camera using the Tascam microphone. I guess I could play a little guitar again. Grab this. I'm just standing up now, so. The only real disadvantage to the microphone with the camera is there's no way to really check the audio level other than just trial and error. Like, you can test it and then go back and listen to it, and test it, go back and listen to it. Unlike if you're using the Voice Memo app, it actually gives you that little meter there to check the level. Now, one thing you could do is get a level first with that, and then switch over to the video app, and that should give you a good level to go with after that. Let's go ahead and do a little comparison. Now I can do some video without this microphone. Okay, so now this is the built-in microphone on the iPod, and this is just the front-facing camera. Again, let me go ahead and grab the guitar. Really need a strap for this thing. And that that's the built-in microphone. All right, so as you can see, this thing is a really cool little device. I think it's a great deal for $35, what I was able to pick up. And I just looked on Amazon. Actually, you can still buy this particular microphone on Amazon, and it's on there for about $15 too. So if you want, I'll post a link to it down below. Maybe you already have an old iPod Touch laying around, or an old iPhone 4 that you could use this with, or even an old iPad it would work on. Yeah,
I'm really happy with it. I think I'll find it useful. I'm going to be doing some more shows for Demonic Sweaters Presents and using this mic to record the audio. So I'm looking forward to doing that, as well as, you know, just if I want to do a quick Instagram drumming video or something like that, it's good for that. And I really don't think the 720p camera looks that bad. I've seen a lot worse, honestly. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know by clicking thumbs up and subscribing. You can always check out my links if you want to with the Amazon link, or I also released an album not that long ago called Minnesota on 180 gram vinyl, and I'll post a link to that over in the wherever that little dot thingy is, you know, on the side of the video, and one down below as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great day.